Welcome back, genius. The things you have in your mind are incredibly valuable. My dad used to say that the most powerful and valuable thing, the greatest asset that every person has, are their thoughts. Now you're here because you want to learn about intellectual property for social media managers and how you can protect your assets. Communication with social media is like the written word on steroids. I mean, think about it. Communication can be used to build up dictators or to build superstars, or it can be used to help sell a service. Now, if you use social media management and how you go about doing that is your own special sauce. And that, in and of itself, is your intellectual property. Here's the thing, genius. How you get there, how you find that success could be so unique to just you that it should be protected. So if you'd like to know more about intellectual property for social media managers, subscribe and keep watching. In this video, I'm going to talk about IPs and how social media managers use them and what tools I've discovered out there to protect them. So there's a couple tools out there to help you protect your intellectual property. One of those being a patent, trademark, and a series of policies that are known as trade secrets. Now, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm definitely going to suggest that if you have additional questions, that you connect with a counselor so that they can help you out. All right? Social media management isn't something that you can really learn in school because it's not built on theory. You need to be able to test it in real space and time. Also, you can't learn it in school because universities just don't take it as seriously as you or I. They don't understand that if something changes, like those algorithms that change from month to month and sometimes day to day, given on the platform, that it can completely shatter your sales funnel or that it can make it not as productive, right? So being able to understand those things and being able to be flexible and absorb all that information and apply it with data and marketing and visuals and all that stuff is everything that's a part of social media management. Social media management is not about theory. It's about what brings the result for you and I and for our clients, right? So when it comes to being able to use all of these materials, you know that you could have two clients selling the exact same product and the design, the campaigns that you put together for them could be completely different and they can bring in completely different results. So that being the case, how you are able to find success online is very special. It's very nuanced and it's all you. Successful marketing is the marriage of advertising, data analytics, and also being able to bring that all together and be able to have solid follow-up that integrates elements of that particular brand. Now, all of that being said, how you reach a result for yourself or for your client is something that's pretty darn nuanced and it's unique to you. So if you're going to package your method and be able to share that with the public, you want to do that in a space that allows you not to feel like someone's going to steal your special sauce. So again, you have the patent, the trademark, and then those trade secrets. So let me give you a little bit of details about each one. In my opinion, patents are the absolute best type of protection for someone who has a product. This is something that you can physically touch. And the reason why I say that is because of working with my clients who have had patents and had products, it really aligns very well. So let's give the example of you are a food blogger and you've come up with a container that really holds the food properly or well, it travels well, or it adds some kind of added benefit. Now, putting a patent on that particular product is really valuable because that means you can be the only one to sell your product in the way that you made it, in the way that you thought about it and built it up, you're the only one who can do that. And it gives you the added opportunity, an additional revenue stream possibility of being able to license that out. So licensing is something that you do when you have a patent. You allow other people to use your product and they simply pay you a licensing fee. So that's one of the options when it comes to having a patent. If you'd like for me to make an additional video about licensing or any of the other things that I mentioned in this particular video, please put it in the comments, let me know, find me on social media, and I'd be happy to do that. Next up are copyright and trademarks. So copyright and trademarks are things that are really protecting part of your brand, right? So things that have to do with the visuals of how you look in the marketplace. So this could be your logo, a slogan. I mean, think of the Nike swoosh. That's a great example of something that has been copywritten. So copyrights, like the right of copying and trademarking something, it comes from your local authorities. So in the United States, we use the U.S. Postal Service. They are the service that provides your copyright. So you simply go to that authority, you're going to fill out the paperwork that's required of that authority, your local authority, and they will give you the copyright. And it is similar to a patent where you have a patent number, and when you have a copyright filing number, you'll have an actual number that is associated with that copyright, and it means that you are protected. Now what that also means is that if someone were to produce something that seems very similar, like if you've seen Coming to America and you've seen McDonald's and then he goes, "This is McDowell's," you can't really do that because they're too closely associated, right? And if you're both using the golden arches, well, that's something that is copywritten. It's been associated with McDonald's. So you're not going to use those golden arches in your own business because that's a violation. Now on the same end, if you have something that is visually, it's a visual cue that you've created, a logo, a slogan, something that the public can see that is used in marketing your business, then that is something that can be trademarked and copywritten so that you can protect it and it won't be used by someone else. Now, a caveat to copywriting, trademarking, and patents is that you can actually have the copyright, trademark, patent and have it in your community, right? So I can have a patent in the United States and then go to China, for example, and my patent in the United States doesn't necessarily protect me from making that same exact product, or I should say someone else, from making that same exact product in another country, because your rules apply to you and your community. So it applies to your country, not necessarily the whole world. So if you're going to grow your brand, you have a global brand that's expanding, then you'll be responsible for going to each one of the markets that your brand is going to operate in and registering those paperworks in every single place. It's kind of like if you're licensed to practice law, you can do that in the state that you pass the bar, but if you want to practice in another state, you have to pass the bar in that place. This type of protection operates exactly the same way. So that's all for now, social media managers and all you creative business owners out there. Have you gone through this process? Do you have a patent? Are you the owner of a trademark or a copyright? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it, and I'm sure other people who are watching this video would love to hear about your testimony, your experience, what you went through, and what they can prepare to go through as they're getting their documents together. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this information useful. Like always, I put an offer right down there in the description box, and some other videos that you might want to check out. So thank you so much for watching. Go forth and flourish. No. Okay.